Jennifer, you're still on deck. Up next, you have an update for us?
Speaking of collaboration, I would like to begin before we do an update on recess and unstructured break time. I would like to thank schools and leadership. I would like to thank accountability and curriculum and instruction. I'm just up here representing many people, and so this has been a great collaborative effort from the school system. So I wanted to begin with communication and engagement. So from the onset, you can see that we started communicating with our stakeholders. I believe that was the second week of school that we sent out the first communication about how important recess is to us. And so you can see that message highlighted twice. As you know, we did not cut out recess. What we did is that we instead listened to our community and engaged our community. So in addition to sending out those two community information pieces, which was one way, we also collected feedback at, of course, board public participation meetings, at the superintendent's teacher advisory meeting. We also had the superintendent's bilingual parent advisory meeting, and then we extended to our community the opportunity to serve on a Trago Ed, which you know is a conflict resolution process that we use in DeKalb. We had 400 individuals apply for those 12 positions. So this is our third communication that we sent to our community. Then this was an update about our work for the Trago Ed and about the guiding question, which was how can DCSD honor the request to increase the minimum unstructured break time while supporting academics, required instruction minutes, and student social emotional growth. So this great group of very diverse stakeholders sat and met for many hours to talk about some recommendations for the school system. These recommendations were shared with district leaders and presented to the Board of Education, of course, today. And then, of course, individuals are watching this right now on DSTV. So what is the work of Trago Ed? It aligns first with our strategic plan goal, area number 2, schools, family, and community engagement. And so after brainstorming, the participants raised that question that I had shared in the prior slide, and they also discussed issues such as student well-being and performance, logistical and curricular constraints, equity and standardization, definition and perimeters of unstructured break time, research and data. And then the meeting ended with several recommendations, including stakeholder surveys, pilot programs, communication, what is a common definition of UBT, and reevaluating the master schedule for flexibility. So I am pleased to announce today that moving forward, based on all the school and community feedback and findings, and the findings from Trago Ed, all DeKalb County School District elementary schools will implement a 30-minute daily recess unstructured break time by January 2026. School leaders will receive a menu of options from schools and leadership to update their master schedules to reflect this adjustment. Schools are encouraged to work collaboratively with their staff and families to determine the changes that best support students. This menu will provide flexibility, allowing each school to meet the unique needs of its students and communities. And so to conclude, we would like to thank our stakeholders for bringing this concern forward and working collaboratively, I can't talk today, and working with us to find a solution.
We knew what you meant. Sometimes those words just kind of come out a little strange. And I don't see any lights on. Oh, is your light on? Okay, Ms. Gavert's light's on.
Okay. I just want to thank you so much for this process and thank the superintendent for being willing to do this. I think the community was skeptical that we would, that you would be able to figure this out as quickly as you did. And you said you were going to figure out in September. We're now at the October board meeting and we're getting the solution. So I'm very appreciative. I also want to say there was also some skepticism on the Trago Ed about the distribution of, I guess, types, categories, like parents, administration, teachers. I think that went really well. There's so much nuance to this that I don't think I even understood, and I've worked in schools, in terms of there are principals that were legitimately fearful that this was going to mean that they could not do what they had planned to do to get their literacy up, or they could not do what they needed to do on math, and how there was a little bit of they weren't against recess, they weren't against 30 minutes of recess, but they weren't sure how to make it work. And what came out of that Trago Ed were options and a menu, and here are the ways we're going to support you, and we're going to use this area structure to make sure that local schools have their autonomy on how to give kids 30 minutes a day. It's outstanding work. I'm thrilled. You already know this. Next, I really hope that we look at middle school. We need these kids to have unstructured time. So I don't want us to rest too long on the K through 5. I want us to start looking at middle school. Not immediately, but I think it's important. I thank you again. Really, really appreciate it. I think that people are cheering across the district right now. So thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Gavers. Ms. McGinnis, please.
Thank you. Yes, I want to echo that I'm glad that we got to this resolution. I was bracing my constituents for the fact that it might not be possible to implement the change mid-school year. So, I appreciate that was a heavier lift because we're already on a course. But I think it was appropriate, for us to consider the feedback, and I'm glad that we feel like we can get there by January. And my follow-up ask is simply, I think as a board, we should consider a policy adjustment just to make sure, because you may not be our superintendent forever and we don't want to go through this again. So just making sure it's codified, the expectation that 30-minute recess is the standard.
Thanks very much, Ms. McGinnis. Mr. DeCosta?
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. And just to echo Mrs. McGinnis, first of all, I do want to say, the power of the community have definitely spoken up on this issue. I really would like to see the power of the community to focus on scholars reading, not being able to read on grade level as well, and implementing more time for that as well. But to echo Mrs. McGinnis, we do need to look at that policy update, policy IEDA, which it states at least 15 minutes. So if the scheduled time is to Dr. Horton to get this over the hump in December, then I think it might be appropriate to try to add that to our policy committee updates. So thank you all so much for the hard work that you all have been providing for this matter and listening to the community. So thank you.
And thank you very much, Mr. DeCosta. And I think I'll close and say, of course, I add my thanks to it, too. The one thing about the Trago Ed and the collaboration, that is an opportunity for everybody to take time to collaborate, sit down together. It takes the heat off of one individual or one group of people to actually come up with a solution. And as we see, we're better working together than separately. So I want to say thank you for that process and that it turned out very well. So congratulations on that. And Ms. Alexander, AJC, I do apologize. You were back there when I looked first time. Now you slipped over there on the left side. So I did miss you. So and one thing, Dr. Horton, also, I just want to step back one moment for the item that we just finished. Dr. Horton did let me know that 34% readership for the board report is anybody that opens it anywhere. I didn't realize that, so I thought it was just a specific group, maybe parents or whatnot. So, thank you.
I do have a question, though.
Yes, Mr. DeCosta.
So, and thank you so much again. So, with this implementation in January, I know there was an outcry for it, right? And I know that schedules and things have to change to to adhere to this new change. Is January sufficient, or do we need time to go ahead and make those implementations across the district?
Yeah, January is sufficient. We worked with our schools and leadership team, curriculum instruction. They were also at the table for the Trago Ed, and we do have some space within our schedule that they felt would make sense, where schools can have options to adjust according to maybe 3 or 4 different areas that we looked at. And so, yes, absolutely. And also, I'll just say for the record, schools who can go there tomorrow, today, that they can do it now, right? They don't have to wait until January. So the team has been working with them. Yes.
And this is only for what, grade 1 through
K through 5.
okay, K through 5. So
Yes.
anything on the pre-K?
It's pre-K. They have
different.
They already have it.
They already have it.
Yep,
Okay.
it's in- yeah.
All right.
Yep, but that's a good question.
Thank you.
So marching orders, I guess we'll have to look at middle school soon.
Just a slight pressure, that's all. Yeah,
All
just a
right.
little bit of pressure. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Mr.
Jennifer.
Rucolo.
Great job with leading that for us.
Appreciate
Jennifer
that.
led that for us the whole time, so it was really awesome to have her there.